Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and beautiful little subscribers out there. Look, this belt's been here for a few days, my delicious little babies, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's continue and proceed to walk, shall we? So what do I want to talk about? So we're listening more and more about vaccines, my delicious little babies, okay? These so-called vaccines that everybody must have, okay? You know, what's really irritating me, my delicious little babies, okay, that I find most irritating is that, when one say, well, vaccines still do a good job. And you usually find that the ones who say that have got sort of like, look at that tree, over 3 million subscribers, my delicious little babies, if you follow me, you know what I mean? Could it be denial? Could it be denial that really they do not work at all? You see what I mean, my delicious little babies? So, but of course, you're still going to have ones who, there we are, very sadly, there we are, believe the bullshit. You see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And that's what it is, it's all bullshit, okay? Now, if you look at the mummies and daddies now, you still got a lot who clearly believe in this bullshit. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Because they fear everything, my delicious little babies, because that's what they do, they fear everything. You see what I mean? Because they do not want to, look at this tree, they do not want to see the realisation that they've all been effing scammed, man. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes. So what do I really have to say about it? As far as I'm concerned, really, ones need to now start to work the effing hell up. There we are. Shoulders go up. Get a damn grip. See everything for what it is. Look at the tree. See everything for what it is, okay? Because we, for ourselves, are a very beautiful and large tree. But what we also need to do is get rid of, not violently, okay? But we just put them in the skip. That's how you deal with these, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? Not violently. You just get rid of them. Look at this nursing home, my delicious little babies, you know what I mean? There's usually always an ambulance here, you know. But look at this on the road. Kia. Working in partnership with. Is that working in partnership with the WEF and the World Health Organisation? Is that what it could be, my delicious little babies? Yes. And of course, in this nursing home, you've even got a smoking shelter. Can you see all the bars up, my delicious little babies? Yes. So you see, at the end of the day, when ones wake up, there we are, to what is going on. But of course, they're not going to do it, are they, my delicious little babies? You will have many who have, bless them, started stirring. You got others who are, let's just say, bless their beautiful dear little souls, going on a journey. Oh, there's something red there. That could mean love, that could mean passion, that could mean anger, it could mean a number of things, my delicious babies. Look at my beautiful little trees. Aren't they just all so beautiful? How I love them all so. Look at my beautiful little bushes. all stuck behind bars. Do you see what I mean? Mad little babies, you see. So when ones actually see what's really going on, do you see? Then I genuinely feel to my heart, you know, that things will change. But until that day came, I said something then, didn't I? Because come, do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, Kai? Well, this is just going to take a little bit longer. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, yes? So, you know, I do not know what else to say, my delicious babies. So we've got not in that way with anybody. Our lovely Gareth Ark on YouTube, my delicious babies. And we've got our lovely Mel K on Rumble. Mornings with Mel K. Okay, my delicious babies. So yeah, that's where my beautiful little tree used to be. She was so beautiful, you know. Well, she still is anyway. I remember it each and every day. And now you've got our beautiful little bushes where they have brambles. I'll show you. Mind you, I think that somebody's had them. Oh gosh, look. They seem to have had them all. There was some little raspberries, some little blackberries. They've all gone, my delicious little babies. Somebody's took them. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. Look at the bricks. Remember the bricks. And please remember that the bricks are not all it should be cracked up to be, my delicious little babies. Let me just be done telling you that now then. Okay. So let's cross the road. Okay. So that's really all that I have to say for this evening, my delicious little babies. You know, ones really need to see, and then we hear that, yeah, we're going to war apparently. Oh, let's take a little look at the bin, shall we? My delicious little babies, yeah. What have you got there? Sensations, which are sweet chili, yeah. I remember when I did a video on that, my delicious babies. Oh, he's still delicious. How I love that dear gentleman. So, and of course, you know, you've got this, what you got in there? Coca-Cola. And mini chocolate fingers. Okay, my delicious little baby. So I just thought I'd just mention some things. Yeah, I remember that video. Oh, gosh, yeah. I was talking about somebody who I happen to... oh, he's delicious. I adore him, you know. Okay, he's so beautiful. It's just unreal. Okay, my delicious little babies anyway. You can always want, can't you? Anyway, my delicious babies, I wish that somebody with this house here, let me show you something, my delicious little babies, yes? Look at the stairs to this house. Look at it. Look at this. Look at the flipping damn state of it, man. Do you know what I mean? Look at it. I mean, it hasn't had its windows cleaned, it hasn't had... And you've still got all of that up in the bathroom, you know, like your toilet duct and everything like that. I've never ever seen, I think I've seen once somebody walk here. 303, yeah, comes to 6. And look at the way that they leave it. Now, I did a video earlier and I was talking about, you know, in Ireland, you know, that they had 18 in a house, my delicious little babies. When, oh, look at that, there's a gap. There's a gap in the fence, my delicious little babies, and there's a little tree there. Anyway, and I was talking about that, you know, at least if 5 went from that home, do you see what I mean? That, you know, the best ones, not meaning that rudely, who can keep places clean and tidy, you know what I mean? My word. Did you hear that, mad babies? Lots of, sorry, excuse me, sports engines. Look at this poor little baby, another little tree. Look, half and half. So she's half alive and half past, it seems, my delicious little babies, you know what I mean? Anyway, but yeah, the point that I'm making, say for example, with her students, if they could move into here, they could turn it as an example into a beautiful place. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? But anyway, just a thought, just a thought. Look at this. Cans in the trees, my delicious little babies. Anyway, so wherever you are in the world, look at all these beautiful trees, okay? Whether it's morning, afternoon or evening, please have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life, my little beautifuls, okay? You just look after yourselves now. Thank you for any views, for any likes. You know, but yeah, this is what's going on. The energy is very... you see, you're hearing a lot of cars going past with sports engines, or they're just simple things, just want to speed. Or what does that bus say? Feed your urge. Okay, my delicious little babies, so you just look after yourself now. Of course, feed your urge can mean many different things, couldn't it, my delicious little babies? Of course, it's on its way to ACOT screen. Anyway, so until my next video, you just look after yourself now. How I love you all so. Night night.